Do you think what dogs love most is food? Or maybe walks in the park? Well, you're not wrong. But you know what? It's the little things you do every day. Things you barely even notice, that make their little hearts race more than any tasty treat ever could. And there's one special thing. The final item on today's list, that has moved thousands to tears when they realized. I mean that much in their life. There's something truly magical that few people notice. Your scent is what brings your dog the deepest sense of peace in the world. According to research from Emory University, when a dog smells the scent of their beloved owner, the part of the brain linked to reward lights up, just like how we feel when we get a hug from someone we love after a long, tiring day. They don't care what perfume you wear, whether you've put on deodorant, or if you've just come back from the gym, because you, just as you are the safest thing they've ever known. A friend once told me, every time I go on a business trip, Molly always lies right on top of my laundry. I thought she was being naughty. But it turns out, she was clinging to a piece of me. So if you're going away for a few days, leave behind a shirt you usually wear near your dog's bed. It's that simple. And to them, it means the world. Because sometimes, what a dog needs most is just the feeling that you're still there. But it's not just scent, there's also a special kind of sound that can soothe their anxious heart. It sounds like something out of a fairy tale. But it's completely real. Dogs don't just hear sounds. They feel emotions through every note of music. Numerous studies have shown that classical music can slow a dog's heart rate and ease their anxiety, just like it does for us. At a rescue center in Scotland, when scientists played Beethoven and Mozart in the kennels, something incredible happened. The stray dogs, usually tense and panicked, began to relax their bodies and curl up into peaceful sleep, for the first time in days. Music is an invisible thread of connection, and dogs can feel the rhythm of your heart through every melody. That's why, if you have to leave home for a while, don't leave the room in silence. You can create a calm dog playlist with soft piano, gentle ocean waves, or even songs you often play while cuddling them. Just like that, music can comfort them in your absence, like a warm echo of your presence. My dog only sleeps when I play the lullaby I used to listen to while I was pregnant with her. Sounds like a fairy tale. But every time I play it, she curls up and drifts off peacefully. A dog mom once shared. So next time your pup seems restless, don't scold. Try playing a soft tune and watch a quiet miracle unfold. And did you know, there's something else that helps dogs sleep the soundest? It's lying next to you, especially when you are at your most vulnerable. Dogs don't know how to say, I love you, but they have a way of expressing it that's even more powerful: eye contact. A study from Azabu University in Japan found that when dogs and humans gaze into each other's eyes long enough, both release oxytocin, the bonding hormone, the same one released between a mother and her newborn. That means, that gaze isn't just curiosity, it's their way of saying, I love you. Some people have been moved to tears the first time they truly understood this. Because all those years, their dogs had been silently asking with their eyes, are you okay today? Do you still love me? Please don't be gone too long. All you need to do is look back, deeply, gently, and smile. You'll see those eyes tremble, as if overflowing with relief at finally being understood. So don't hesitate to sit down. Hold your dog's face softly, and say, you're amazing. They may not grasp every word, but their heart will quietly remember that moment, forever. Because in a noisy world, the eyes are where we no longer need to explain. And when you've looked deeply enough to understand a dog's heart, you'll know why. Every time you speak to them, they tilt their head, blink slowly, and listen, like your truest friend. Who talks to their dog every day? Plenty of people do, and they're often the happiest ones. Dogs don't understand every word you say, but they understand your tone, your emotions, and above all, they understand that you're choosing to share your world with them. Researchers at the University of York discovered that dogs who are spoken to like children form stronger bonds, respond with more positive attention, and even learn words faster and grasp emotions more clearly. Simply put, they feel recognized as part of the family. I remember once, an elderly man who lived alone with his golden retriever told me, I don't need friends. Every night I tell him what I did, what I ate, how I felt. He doesn't reply, but his eyes let me know he understands. So don't hesitate to say things like, you're such a good pup. I'm feeling a little down today. Or, thank you for being here. It might sound small, but to a dog, it's the whole world calling their name. You can start today. When you get home from work, instead of just patting their head and walking by, pause. Look them in the eye. And whisper something gentle. You'll see them blink, wag their tail, and your heart will soften without you even noticing. Because sometimes, what a heart needs most is simply to know it's being heard. And when a heart feels heard, it opens up to learn anything you teach, even the things that once felt impossible. Dogs don't learn because of the reward. They learn because your eyes light up when they get it right. Science calls it a social reward. When you praise them, pet them, and show your joy, a dog's brain releases dopamine, the happiness hormone, just like when a child is hugged by their mom for getting their homework right. Learning isn't just about sit, roll over, or shake hands. It's a journey of connection, where you and your dog step into each other's worlds. One step at a time. A friend once told me, I taught Lucky to roll over, not because it's a cool trick, but because every time she gets it right, she looks at me like she's asking, did I make you happy, Mom? And you know what? As dogs grow older, learning small new things helps prevent cognitive decline, keeps their minds sharp, and maintains their joy in life, even when their bodies start to slow down. Start with something simple. Teach them to sit, using just a hand signal instead of words. Or introduce a new toy and show them how to play with it. Bit by bit, you'll see your dog not just learning, but eagerly waiting to be taught. Because more than any treat, what a dog longs for most is to make you proud. And when the learning's done, do you know what they love most? Not showing off to anyone else, just playing with you. Like a child who's just learned how to swim for the first time. Many people think dogs playing in water is just instinct. But in truth, it's their unique way of relieving stress, burning energy, and, most importantly, sharing joy with you. Did you know that for breeds originally developed for water work, like Labradors and Golden Retrievers, the sensation of splashing, diving, or even just running around a hose feels like being truly themselves? It's pure, unconditional happiness. One dog owner once shared, every time I turn on the garden hose, Luna rushes in like it's the most special day of her life. And when I laugh, she runs back and licks my feet. Like she's saying thank you. You don't need a big pool, a small basin, a garden sprayer, or just letting them chase soap bubbles in the yard. That's all it takes to create an unforgettable afternoon for both of you. And the magic is, those seemingly childish moments actually help keep your dog healthier, reduce anxiety, and deepen the emotional bond between you, without a single word spoken. Because sometimes, you don't need to go far, just a little splash of water and some genuine laughter is all it takes for a perfect date between human and dog. But if you thought all of that was sweet, just wait for the final moment in this video. It won't just warm your heart. It will leave you speechless. Because what comes next isn't something dogs like, it's the reason they exist. Dogs don't just love you, they live through your emotions. A study from the University of Helsinki found that dogs can read human emotions through facial expressions, tone of voice, and even body scent. When you're sad, your stress hormones shift, and dogs perceive that as an invisible SOS signal. I once saw a dog named Max. His owner, a middle-aged man who had just lost his wife, hadn't been eating or functioning properly for 2 weeks. Max didn't leave the bed. He didn't eat, didn't play, didn't sleep. He just lay there, watching over him. No one had to train him. No one had to command him. He just knew, Dad needs me right now. You might think you're just a part of your dog's busy little world. But to them, you are the entire world. So don't think that your smile, or those 5 minutes you spend playing with them each day, are trivial. To your dog, that's oxygen, that's sunlight, that's the reason to live another day. If today you feel too tired, just sit down and whisper something soft to them. Gently touch their ears, stroke their back slowly, and you'll feel it, a small heart beating faster. Simply because you're still here. Because while you search for happiness out there in the wide world, there is one small soul who has already found it, just by being next to you. From the familiar scent left on an old shirt, to the lullaby that eases them into sleep, or simply a gaze that speaks volumes. Every action you take, no matter how small, can become the lifeline for a furry heart quietly loving you with everything it has. If you feel like you've ever missed something along the way, don't be hard on yourself. You're here, you're listening, you're learning how to love better, and that, in itself, is something truly beautiful. Now, try something simple. Hug your dog tight and say, "Thank you." Then look into their eyes. Trust me, you'll see a love so deep that just feeling it can turn your whole day around. If any moment from this video reminds you of your own dog, leave a comment below and share that memory with us. We read every one, and we'd love to hear your story. And if these moments moved you, don't forget to subscribe to the Dogfluence.